There we go. Back to it.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
When you have no honor.
Ugh, fuck. Okay. Good morning to you, Surat. It's Warframe. It's like a wave survival type game, basically. Hey Jersey, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a while since I've really played it. Fuck man, it has to have been at least maybe a year or more since I've streamed it. Probably longer. I kind of needed a break because I feel like I've just literally been waiting for Nidus Prime. I mean, literally, I have been waiting for like 2.5 years now, 3 years. So, stepping away was kind of nice to help pass the time so I didn't go insane. But now, what do I got? 6 months to Nidus? 9 months? I was super excited too because, so like if you don't know how like the prime rotation goes, it's 2 male frames, 2 female frames, 2 male frames, 2 female frames, right? And when Inaros was up, I was like, oh shit, Nidus Prime is next. And I was super, super excited. But I forgot that Neja or whatever is actually a male because he looks like a fucking girl. So then when they announced his Prime Access, I was like, fuck. And a little part of my soul just, you know, died because then I knew we had fucking Octavia and God, who's after Octavia? I don't even remember. But one more after her before I can get my fucking Nidus Prime on finally. Oh my god, I can't jump today. No, I haven't been getting the daily login in forever. I literally like took a full-on break. Which I really regret because now I play like shit too. So really doubling down on it, you know? But you know, if you're gonna be bad at something, be good at being bad at it, right?
That was a close one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's so weird how like trigger happy they are about that shit. Like if you talk about like Equinox being like trans or whatever, oof. Enjoy your ban.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Like I really like this game and I think it's probably the best free-to-play game I've ever played, but yeah, like they're really Nazi about some of their shit. And enforcing the chat stuff is definitely like probably their worst about it. I'm definitely not using a grenade launcher because I can't aim now. Hey, Mosquito, how's it going, man? Good morning. Chase that ball. Hey, how's it going, Azira? I'm doing good, man. Spreading the gospel of Christ Roberts beyond the verse. I'm doing my part. Sure, Mosquito, if you don't mind just grinding Hydron over and over again. I've got like a fuck ton of formas to do. So I'm literally just doing Hydron over and over. Yeah, I'm only getting her because I normally don't play like cross gender in like any game, and even though there's some really good female frames, I kind of still stick to that with this. But for the most part, there are some frames that like, come on, you just gotta like Saren Prime. But anyways, I'm only doing Octavia Prime because then I can get rid of her vanilla frame and just keep the Prime. I mean, that's the plan, is to save the normals for Helminth, but I got rid of most of my normals long before Heart of Deimos was ever announced, so I only have a handful of vanilla frames left. Hey Fairy, how's it going? Good morning.
Let's go on the offensive.
Oh my god, I'm off. I fucking hate leveling frames like Octavia too, because like I feel like they're such a pain in the ass until they're like actually built out, where a lot of other ones
Do you choose to leave now?
have like no issue, even like before you get like a proper formal build in one. I hate Onslaught. I have no desire to ever play Onslaught ever. Ever, ever, ever. I look at doing Onslaught the same way I look at doing Index. If I absolutely have to do it, I would do it. But luckily, Onslaught doesn't really give me anything. So I don't have to do it like I do Index, you know, once every 6 months or something like that. Can't remember if I have you on friends or not. Communications, right? God. What's your in game? Yeah, I hate Sanctuary. I don't ever want to go there again. After playing that place on live, I just have PTSD and I never ever want to see it again. Because it was such a fucking mess. And I realize how many of these people are just people I know from Star Citizen. Oof. Damn. A lot of these bitches ain't been on in forever. Oh, look at this
Use a
fucker.
computer that's like mostly made in China and shit, right? Like it just seems like a weird thing for me to care about when I Like I use like all of the shit I use daily is from China, right? Why would I care if a game is owned by China? You know?
You would say that.
Yo, what's up?
Also,
I think Tencent has done a very good job of letting good games stay good. Recently, they own Path of Exile, like some like large percentage of them. They own, you know, like Warframe, shit like that, right? Like I think that they've like the big studios that they've grabbed, they've largely just been like, all right, now keep doing what you're doing, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't care that much. It's not a reason that I would use to not play. I've just played a fuck ton of Warframe.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until
Also, you're welcome, Navy. I joined, so he joined.
Yeah, thank you. I hear you.
Don't tell everybody the magic secret. Then they'll
I'm
know.
gonna start getting fucking PMs from everyone. Can you get him to join chat, please? Like, can you just fucking say his name? He's a person.
Did you get the whole water team? So.
I hate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. No worries, but I don't know. How are you guys overall?
Pretty good.
You I saw you were looking at the Outriders memes, maybe.
Yes.
I mean, I thought some of the shit was funny when it happened, right? I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, right?
Dude, I thought
Like the guy getting shot.
Yeah, the guy getting shot was fucking hilarious. I don't anybody who's complaining about that, like writing wise, is a fucking retard.
So I mean, like, I don't have a problem with that, right? But I do think there is some like overarching theme to their writing that's like it's almost too edgy for me, right? Like not edgy, but like campy, like or something, right? Like
Yeah, a little bit. It kind of.
I don't have an issue with it. I don't have an issue with it, right? But like I do think that there is some merit to that claim. That's all, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I
but
think
some people are certainly going to blow it out of proportion.
It feels like a mix of like Borderlands and God, what was that fucking space game that was like Fallout by the old school Fallout devs?
Oh, Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that's it. It reminds me of like the tone between those two games.
I didn't play that, right? But
it was like
like
sarcastic dark too.
Yeah. I would have said, like if I had to like pick like another game instead of that, I would have said that like it's like the atmosphere of Destiny with the tone of the other whatever fucking the other one you said, Borderlands, right?
Yeah.
Like Borderlands, like jokey shit, but with like Destiny's seriousness, right?
Well, and that's the thing, like.
And that's fine. But yeah.
I think I said something in Discord about it, but like, Outriders reminds me of like Destiny if Destiny was actually like their lore shit, right? Because like their lore is like super dark and like talks about like, oh yeah, fucking Titans constantly have to clean like guts and shit off of their armor.
Yeah.
Like it's all like, oh, we're so dark and yeah, and then like you go in game and like, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I mean, you could put a G rating on this and just fucking change the bullets to Nerf guns and nobody'd have a problem with it.
Also, that reminds me, that other video you linked, Navy, that review from Worthabot,
Yeah.
dude, that guy doesn't like looter shooters. He should just stop trying them. What the fuck? Yeah. His whole problem is with third-person cover looter shooters, right? Every problem that he has outside of the story is in every single third-person cover looter shooter, right? Like every single, like it's like, what?
Well, it's
like
also in Warframe, for example. That's a little shooter, right?
Third-person cover looter shooters, though. I said, like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Like,
even know if I consider this a looter shooter though, right?
what?
I mean,
Would you call Warframe a looter shooter?
I mean, like, I think,
Because you
it's
don't really
not.
do it to get loot so much.
Yeah, I think that like, it's the same. All right, calling
My
Destiny
bad, I didn't mean to derail you.
No. I agree. Right. I think these are like dumb names, anyways. Calling Warframe a looter shooter is like calling Destiny an MMO.
Or continue
Yeah.
fighting.
It is, right? Technically, right? Like,
Not primary.
but it isn't, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not what people think of when you say looter shooter. That's the important thing, right? Like sure, it technically checks off a bunch of those boxes, right? But nobody thinks of Warframe when you say looter shooter.
Right.
It's just the same way that no one's like, oh, you looking for an MMO? Go play Destiny, right? They're like, well, there's 3 decent ones, right? WoW, Final Fantasy, and ESO, right? Or like maybe 4 Guild Wars too, right? Like, you know, like
Secret Wars maybe?
dude, if any, that game's dead, right? Like,
It's kind of.
the Secret
Oh, yeah.
whatever, fuck, whatever. I'm pretty
Secret
sure
World?
that Secret
Secret
World.
Wars. I think they like rebranded it and restarted.
Oh, okay, I don't know. But
I mean, I like that game for great like missions or something, like the one when you actually have to like go to some websites for real or something and find the clues. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it was
touch.
really,
oh,
like,
they had like a
investigative.
built-in browser for shit, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like it was the investigation missions where you actually had to like think
Yeah,
about it.
there was
Kinda
one
fun.
where you had to like look around this area and find clues to like a code that I did. It was like in a church, I think. And that was kind of interesting. I think the game was very interesting. It still wasn't a good game. I think it did some things very interestingly though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the investigation, yeah, the storyline and yeah, but overall gameplay was kind of
Yeah.
shit. I mean.
Yeah.
That kind of style of weapons when they like shoot and you are in the middle of the animation of crouching and you're pointing the weapon somewhere else and it shoots in front of you. It's kind of weird.
But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I think Outriders is decent.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, like my whole problem with that guy's video was like he was literally just like, here's everything that makes a looter shooter. I hate it all, and that makes this game bad. It's like,
Yeah.
and then he's like, also, every time I round the corner, I'm coming up to this area that's nothing but dirt and fucking barricades. It's like, this area is literally described as the front.
Maybe like I think
fucking
honestly that he
dumbass.
tried to describe the situation when he knows there will be fight because it's kind of predictable, like super easily predictable, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess they could have made much bigger maps and had areas like that that didn't spawn enemies, right? I guess they could have done that, but it would have been useless areas, right? Like, I don't know.
Like,
I'm okay with that shit. Like, I don't know. It just seems like he's being like really up to.
like, he stated multiple times that's like his opinion because he's kind of one of those the older kind of gamers where you know the games were not so handholdy, you know. So he
Well,
got this.
I mean, like, obviously it's his opinion that the game is shit, right? But like, when I think it's like really ridiculous to be like, this game is utter garbage, and here are my opinions why that you can't refute because I say there are my opinions, right? Like, what? No, like, fuck you, dude. You just don't like looter shooters. Stop reviewing them.
It's like not hating racer games and complaining that this game is racer game.
Yeah, like imagine playing the new NASCAR game every year, but then complaining that you're stuck on a track. Like,
I keep running around and it's fucking annoying and
That's a good one.
right? Like,
I get the guy. I think he got very good reviews overall. Like other.
I'm sure he's an okay person or whatever, right? I've never watched any of his other videos, but they get good views, so they must be good for some reason, right? But that, like, it just seems like, I mean, honestly, it's a new game that he saw that he could make money off of reviewing, right? That's why he did it, even though he doesn't like looter shooters. That's why he did it. That's the truth, right?
Action is
But it's just like, fuck, man, like,
handle more of the enemy.
if you don't like looter shooters and you can't review them for what they are, don't
Yeah.
review them, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, if
He's-
you can't objectively like review it.
somebody in his comments was like, I'm so glad to have you around since we don't have Total Biscuit around. I was like, don't you ever equate this guy to Total Biscuit, right? Total Biscuit, whether or not he personally has fun playing a game, right, will decide whether that game is good independently of that, right? Or would. Sorry, would. Fuck. But like, holy shit, I've never seen him pick a game, right? That like it's like a game that not the kind of game he plays or whatever, right? And just be like, this is trash, even though it's in 50 other fucking games that are all considered really good, right? This is right, like fuck, dude, it's just so weird. Like just can't just review the game based off of how those games are, not like I don't know. So
Quick
annoying.
question, right? Did you get more or less XP from this when I was playing Sarin? Failure.
I didn't pay attention.
Because like, yeah, alright.
I'm usually clearing the weapon that I'm leveling, in like 10 to 15, and then Octavia. Usually, I need 2 runs in order to get her.
Does she do like damage herself well or no?
Not when you're leveling her.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
especially
you're
if she's-
leveling that one through like shared XP mostly. Then
Yeah.
that's why it takes longer. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll try something funny. Hopefully it will work. I hope I got a good build though. I'm not sure.
I hope it fails. Fuck you.
Almost my favorite build.
But yeah, assuming nothing bad happens with Outriders, like between now and launch, I'll probably get it. Or I'm
think-
gonna get it. Yeah.
It'll really depend on like what they do for endgame content, and if they go the retarded autistic Bioware route of being like, loot is bad, don't give players loot.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I would have played Anthem, but like, I'm not gonna play it if you're not gonna let me fucking get anything. Like, that's the whole objective of a looter shooter is to fucking get loot. And BioWare was like, yeah, it's better if you just turn it off.
Yeah.
Like, imagine fucking, like, I don't even remember what the difficulties were called in Anthem, right? But, like, imagine being at the highest difficulty that you could run, and you're getting fucking blues. That, like, you stopped using fucking forever ago. And that's all you're... And they have no value. They added nothing getting them. It wasn't like you could do anything with them. So it's like,
Yeah,
why do you
other
think this
games-
system is okay?
Yeah, so like, and blues weren't even, so like, like, okay, like in Destiny, right? There's the fucking legendaries or whatever, right? Exotics. And then there are the purples, right?
Yeah.
Purples is what you get most of the time in Destiny, right?
Yeah.
Because the exotics are much more rare, right? In this, there was like their equivalent of purples,
Oh,
but
it wasn't
those
even
were like
that.
but they were rare, right?
Purples were rare in Anthem.
That's
And
what I'm
then-
saying. Yeah,
no,
yeah, they
and,
were
and
rare.
exotics were like unheard of.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
fucking like you would get blues instead all the time.
Yeah,
And
it
blues
was
would be
so
like
weird.
Destiny greens, like just
Yeah, yeah.
totally trash. Like this does nothing. You selling it does nothing. Dismantling it does nothing. This is literally worthless.
That was something a little surprising to me. It seems pretty nice. The blues that I've gotten so far all have ability mods,
Yeah.
right? Already, so like they're not as bad as that like rarity in other games either.
Yeah, usually
So, like,
that shit's
it-
like, yeah, this is garbage.
It's nice for leveling, and hopefully, I don't know if this is true, right? Hopefully that means the next rarity has 2 mods, right?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Which would be really cool. Cause fuck, dude, after getting that like one like double melee thing on my trickster, right? On one item, dude, armor's gonna be significant in your build. Like, I think it's gonna be more important than your skill build.
Yeah.
A skill build is just a stat build, really. It lets you like spec into more damage to what you want to do, really, right? I think the armor is what lets you like decide how you play your character. So like, I think that like the classes all seem kind of like meh right now because we don't have the ability to equip like 2 skill mods per armor right now. Like,
I mean, like I looked through the tree for Technomancer a good bit, and like there's a lot of shit in there that like
Extraction is ready.
evolves the way you would
Unless
play,
you can
but like it's
inform
all,
the
you know,
enemy.
you can't play any of that in the demo, so it doesn't
well,
fucking matter.
yeah, there
You don't
are
feel it.
some like I don't know, like bigger nodes, right? That are like game changers, right?
Continue to
But
defend.
like
You will
a lot of the tree is just like, here's some health or damage, right? Like a
Yeah.
lot of it is
Yeah.
just like little nodes like that. I think armor will be more important overall. Like, one skill mod, one ability mod on my armor gave me a second use of my melee ability. Or my, sorry, that's not the melee ability, right? There are melee abilities, but it's my first skill, right? So like I have 2 uses of that now before it goes on cooldown, and that, like, for one skill mod on armor, that seems like insane.
Right.
So I don't know like how far you can stack that. Like, God, what if I get up to like 4 of those, dude? Just like fucking spam that shit. Like what if there's one of those for like the bubble, right? What if I can drop like 2 bubbles? I don't know.
I think this is Slova. That's
Yeah,
bad.
it's just.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
someone's using Slova on Hydron?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit!
Dude, that's not. You know what's actually bad is fucking like stupid retard range fucking boobin in here, cause like he fucking like
What
those
is he doing?
wire trips grab fucking from like forever away, right? And through
You're talking about
walls and
bobbing,
shit.
right?
Yeah. And
Wait, wire trips?
yeah, they reworked bobbin again, right?
Oh.
So like he has the vortex
damn it.
pole plus he has like a wire or some shit that like grabs them and pulls them like in also, and like it'll go through like walls and shit, right? So like you have just like whole waves stuck up in this fucking pipe and shit. So you're literally running all around Hydron looking for where the fucking wire is leading to find the fucking pack of dudes to kill them. It's like, why would you fucking bring that into Hydron, you fuck?
Oh god.
Like, give me limbo. At least then I, like, the bubble is obvious and I know where to fucking go to kill the shit you're fucking us on. But
Yeah.
no, like, dude, oh, I literally quit at wave 5. I was like, dude, your pull is cancer, and I fucking left.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Wait. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought it's in this game and I'm still there. I was like, okay.
No,
What if
no,
he just
no.
abandoned you?
It was this morning. I would tell you I was gonna quit, trust me.
Oh, I wish that was true. Fuck.
That would have been funny, though.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was just literally like the worst, dude. It was so bad. God, I can't remember which frame it was that like stasis is them all or whatever at range.
Limbo.
Not that stasis, but like it's one of the
Really?
female frames.
Oh wait,
And,
Hildrin, my favorite. Definitely. No?
I don't
You-
remember.
What do they do to them?
So like whenever you have, it's super rare because like nobody plays her, I don't think. But like
Is it
You'll-
the
maybe it's Nyx.
fucking the big bitch with the titties?
I don't remember. I remember her ability, right? So like she'll like basically stasis everything, but they'll like be stasis out in the spawn rooms, right? So like you have to run to all the fucking rooms to like find the fucking one random that like didn't make it out of the spawn room and fucking kill it. And it's like, why? Why do you do that? Hey, XK.
It's not Hildren. It's definitely not Hildren.
It would have been older because I think Hildren's newer, and this was something that like people used to do back in the day.
So Hildrin can lift the enemies up, but only the enemies that can directly have a line of sight. Therefore, she cannot
Okay.
lift up behind, like, which is kind
Yeah.
of annoying, honestly. Because sometimes people are behind like some sort of cover that technically you can see them, but game says no,
Yeah.
and they can shoot you, and you cannot shoot back because that's how the ultimate works.
Hey, Archer.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
sure.
like she doesn't like lift things up, right? She blasts things into the air, right? Like it's a little like she's actively shooting at them when she does this, right? Like right, like
Is it
yeah, like what? Sorry.
Zephyr frame? It's like lifting them up in the air and you.
Oh, I thought you said Hildren. I'm sorry.
No, well, yeah, Hildren first, but Zephyr, I think it's the older frame. She got like tornadoes that can lift enemies up.
Oh, yeah, it might be Zephyr. I didn't even think of that. It might be Zephyr summoning tornadoes and they're just like way off in the corner.
No.
Yeah.
That's super annoying because hitting those people is pretty.
Yeah, they're such a pain to hit too. I feel like most other frames that like do some kind of hold, at least like they're stationary, and then with Zephyrs they're like woo, 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 woo. You're like, okay,
So-
cool, I can't hit it.
I think it's okay when you're running Zephyr and it's like only the size of the room you guys are in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after that, it's like, all right, what are you doing, dude? Like, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
But like they said that they will rework the Zephyr, so it's kind of cool. They said that it's in a weird state because let's be honest, Zephyr is kind of useless. I mean, as far as I know, people use it only for like
Mastery rank.
Open world.
the open
shit.
world bit because it's kind of fast. But as well as like they rework the flying additions. How do you call them? I don't remember.
Oh,
Can
Arbitrary?
someone? Yeah, actually, yeah. So now everybody has teleport, so
Yeah.
it's kind of, and you don't need to pay anything. Like last time I checked, when the Archwing came out to the open space, you had to like craft the Archwing launcher or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
and if you had to
was
recraft
very
it every
expensive.
time, that was annoying as fuck.
I literally made a Zephyr, got Zephyr just because of that.
Yeah, me too.
And to be fair, Zephyr is fun in the open world, but
I only got her because of her being able to cheese a lot of the mastery tests. That was it. It is 8:15 in the morning here, Archer. And yep, some Warframe.
did
I'm,
that new Warframe drop, by the way?
No, it's in March, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
whenever this next major update drops.
Okay.
And then I will be new main, and then Nidus will be forgotten, maybe.
Until Nidus Prime.
Yeah, until Nidus Prime. And then I'll have to go back to Senpai Daddy. Senpai Hentai Daddy. I can't forsake the hentai. Yeah, I don't remember. Like, they changed his name. It was, like, called Wraith, but, like, evidently that was, like, the artist project name for him. I don't know what they're calling him. It's some fucking weird shit. But it's supposed to be a male support frame, so I'm like, finally! Like, Harrow's great, but not because, like, I don't know what it is with, like, whenever they make male support frames, they're always, like, really, like, self-damage heavy, right? Like, if you're not the one getting the kill and doing all the damage, then you don't do any support, really, right? So, like, you have to be a greedy fuck, and at that point, like,
Sevagoth?
Yeah,
some
that's
shit like
it.
that, yeah. And it's like, okay, well then I'm not a support. If like all I'm doing is like focusing on like, hey, I need to be the one killing, then why am I playing a support? At that point, like I might as well just be a damage focused frame like fucking all the other
Everybody,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not supporting if I like Trinity's fucking perfect. Like you just put a debuff on something and fucking boop.
But her
Hey
skin
everybody.
sucks ass.
Yeah, her skins are fucking. I can't with that,
That
fucking
dress,
big
dude,
booty
it
shit.
makes me so
Yeah.
mad.
I check this store every time I come back to Warframe to see if they finally put out a Trinity skin that doesn't have that fucking dress. Because I'm like, dude, I'd probably even fucking play her.
I hate things that have like a that like long, like any kind of like flowy or hanging bits that are like that chunky skin.
Yeah,
right.
it's weird.
Like I stopped playing Frost because of that until I got the skin where it has the like
Normal boots.
nice thin like almost
Yeah.
like silk cloak looking thing.
Oh yeah, that one is great.
Yeah, I stopped playing until then. I was like, all right, I don't care.
Yeah.
My Warframe is strong.
Yeah, I don't like the like fucking whale blubber skin, right?
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
Yeah, it's weird too, because like she has some really cool helmets, Trinity, but like, man, I can't with her bottom just drives me nuts.
Yeah, what about the weird skin? Like you don't like it either? The one from Workshop, I think. From Trinity.
Which one is it?
I mean, there is one for like euros or dollars. I'm not sure. It's not for platinum. It's kind of. She doesn't have legs, for example, but
Oh,
it's
the one
way...
that's like Sentinel themed or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. No, because she's still got that big ass going on, and it looks
Oh.
fucking stupid.
What's with big X's?
Nothing when they're real. I'll show you. You can tell me how stupid it looks. In fact, I'll compare Saren to Trinity. Because one has like a big ass and then just one just looks stupid. Trinity or Saren just stick all around.
Hang on. Do you need heal? Hang on. yet.
Reinforcements
You're good.
available. Do you choose to leave now or
Booty,
continue
booty.
fighting?
Listen,
Wisp
you
is good,
guys need
too,
to stop
yeah.
playing those shit games and start playing factory games, okay?
I'm waiting for the new tier on
mate.
Satisfactory. It's supposed to drop this month too.
Oh, nice. Dude, I've had this game, Dyson Sphere Program, for like not even 4 full days, and I think I've got like 53 hours in it.
God.
That's some dedication.
I mean, to be fair, I leave it on like for a long time sometimes without playing, but it's really good.
Alright. Well, I gotta wait for this bitch to come back.
I know.
Actually, while I
Look
got...
at this way, Trinity.
I mean, look at that. What does she got, a fucking beetle on her ass?
Oh, I
Like,
see,
it's
I
just
see.
so dumb. And it's on every single skin, right? Like, it's just a variant of it.
As far as I know, like
Weird
when,
butt.
as far as I
Weird
know,
butt.
they need to have still the same similar profile, meaning
Yeah, right.
so you can tell right away what kind of frame is it, and this is one of the feature, thick thighs, I guess.
You need to actually become a Warframe partner or whatever, so you can get your like an icon, like a profile picture icon thing in the game,
Oh, wow.
right?
That's a good one.
And have it be a fucking anime girl face.
Yep.
I mean, there are some anime profile pictures. I don't know.
I'll have it
No,
be
but
a,
it needs to be his.
be a,
Oh, I see.
oh,
Big true.
yeah. What about an anime face of like Sandy?
Oh god.
Glyph. Oh, here we go. Glyph's own. I got this one from the internet somehow. I'm not sure. It's I think it's some stream
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
that's kind of that's not a bad one.
Profile glyphs.
God damn it, that fucking
Rape
bump
protection.
on her ass.
Yeah, I can't, man. It's so huge.
I don't know what they were thinking there.
Yeah. Like, I like her
And
her kit. Her kit's good, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I just can't stand, and especially because like this is the perspective that you have while you're playing. So like it's
I
always
really
there.
dislike
You
all the
always see
dangly
it.
bits though. Like
Wait,
that
and-
just makes me so mad.
Wait, if you look at the skin, do you have it, or you just do you have
Okay,
access
you
to
can-
it?
You can just
No,
click it and preview them.
I can't. Oh, I see. I thought it's like way less bumpy.
All right, look at that.
Ooh, that looks normal. It's someone with like a Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah.
Because those always look really natural.
It's a butt with one cheek though, right?
She
There's
has
no-
like this weird shit on like, it's basically like a pad going over her ass, right? But it's on like every single skin. It's fucking so stupid, right? And then you have,
She needs a padded butt.
I guess she's trying to compensate. She's like, I got widow booty, don't judge me. We're saying.
She's just wearing like a booty pad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, her
really
looks big,
bad on that
too.
one, but
She got some booty.
I mean, it's for me, it's hardly
Someone
noticeable
has a
on Trinity's Strega skin.
Warframe.
Yeah, they do.
Did it.
Yeah, I guess I always use this Sindana on Saren, so I never noticed that she has like a wrapper on her butt too.
Saren's isn't
I
anywhere
don't know
near
if
as
you
bad
want
though.
to
No,
with
yeah.
but I'm gonna start the heater. Is that okay?
So like in an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Alright.
I mean, you could go the Wisp stance.
I like
You
Wisp,
really
dude. Oh yeah, Wisp got that booty. She got fucking hella booty.
Oh my.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a problem with booty. He has a problem with deformed booty.
Yeah, I have a problem with like weird shit you put over the booty.
And or you could actually like I see some fucking I don't know. This is
Wisp is
borderline fucking.
my thought crush in Warframe, man. If I could have a pocket Wisp everywhere I went, I'd be so fucking happy. She is such a fucking dope fucking frame. Ugh. Yeah, fuck Trinity actually. Wisp is like,
Wisp is kinda supportish.
yeah. Like her shit is so fucking good. Every time I get a Wisp in the party, I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna fuck some shit. All right, 1 second. My polarity shit here. Yeah, Wisp is just super solid. At least for like the content that I play, like Wisp is great.
I usually just play Hildrin, like overall. I super like it because I use the Helminth to get this one ability that groups up people. So you are good in every situation. I'm testing a different one now, but hang on, what was it? You can get the Shuriken Smite, Terrify. This shit after. It's one extra night. Yeah, also D5 from the Wukong is kinda I think it's gonna be OP on Inaros, honestly. If you ever tried it.
I'm gonna try to get into that shit at some point this weekend. So I want to forma her. Let's let me check here. Oh, I need to do that gun too.
Oh, are you talking about the shit where you can put an ability on another Warframe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to forma
What is that
Octavia
called?
one more time.
It's a Helminth system. I think.
And not to be like really insensitive, but can somebody else say that word?
Yeah, I understand.
The Helminth? Like
Helminth. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Man, no worries. No worries.
Yeah.
I need to do.
Because I thought, didn't they exclude
I thought
bunch
that
of
they
abilities?
limited, like how you could do it and like which slot. Like I thought when they first announced it, I thought they said you could only do their 1 and 2 abilities. Like they wouldn't let you like swap around ultimates and shit like that. But I guess
No, they changed it, but like they made mad a lot of people because they nerfed like all the good ones, basically.
Yeah.
Funny thing though, you still can have Eclipse on Titania with 500% bonus damage.
Wait, so can you now do any ability?
No. Basically, you sacrifice Warframe, and there is one selected ability that will be given to you to place on every frame, right?
Oh, so every Warframe, only one of them works.
Predetermined by the devs, right?
Yeah.
But
okay.
there are some funny ones, right? So most people, like, most useful is maybe the Ensler, the grouping ability from the frame with the cat, if you know what I think it's Gara. Is it Gara? No, Gora. Yeah, Gora got Ensler ability that got pretty decent range. It's her second ability, which group up and kind of make sleep enemies, right? And super useful. I use it almost. Hang on, cat.
Okay. Gara, you said?
Gora.
Gora?
No. Fuck yeah. Hang on, I'll type it.
Oh, Cora.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The K is silent, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that does sound really good. Fucking ensnare or whatever it was, right?
Oh yeah. Second ability, amazing.
Yeah, I think so like I wasn't sure if it was like 1 ability per frame or 2 or whatever it was, right, when it happened. But I just remember seeing the list of stuff that like couldn't be used, and I was like, I don't like this system anymore. Like there were so many ideas I had before they like announced which ones you could use, and then I was like, okay.
I mean, there are still some nice combinations, right? If you can have the Ensnare obviously for everybody, which is great. If you got like single target spell, then you can group up enemies together. Or there was one super famous, like it has to be nerfed, marked for death, meaning you kind of down one guy, and the damage you deal to the one guy will be projected to every enemies in 30 meters range by default, right? So you can have I'm sure basically some of them are good, snipe down one guy and it would deal all the damage to everybody around him, which was kind of insane.
Yeah.
Also, it worked with the finisher, so because you put them in sleep, so you have a knife that can do instant kill on finisher. You put somebody on sleep, so you instant kill everybody around him in like 40 meters radius. Right?
Yeah, I think my problem with it was that I remember them saying something like they didn't want abilities that were defining abilities to somebody's kit to be used on other people, right? So
Yeah.
like, I was upset that the ability they chose for Vauban was the fucking Tesla thing, right?
Yeah.
And then Volts was shock. Like, listen, I get it. You don't want people going fast unless they're playing the go fast Warframe, right? But fuck you for not letting me go fast on any Warframe, right? Fuck you guys. And then they, like, listen, I get it. Fucking Roar is really fucking good. I fucking understand how it gives you fuck tons of damage, right? But, like, I also really like, you know, just popping that armor shield buff on Rhino and just not being killable. And it'd be cool if I could do that on anybody, right?
Man, the armor is fucking broken. What was like the normal amount of armor you can get on your Rhino?
I can't remember. I haven't played in a long time.
And because if you play some Umber mods on him and you got some, I got like up to almost, what was it, 20k armor, which is absolutely ridiculous, honestly. You were
Yeah, mine was up there pretty high.
super easy.
But yeah, I it was like so I like abilities that make the game more convenient, right? Instead of stuff that just makes me like way more efficient, right? I like convenience in games a lot of the time more. And they didn't a lot of the times they didn't give those. Like there are some instances of that, like I think there was one oh no, I don't know if that pool yeah, I don't know. But still, like it just felt like it was just like the ability I wanted from frames was almost never the one taken.
Yeah.
Ash, they gave you fucking Shuriken on Ash. What?
Well, the Shuriken from Ash is
I don't care how good. No. Listen, it's not about how good it is. It's about it, like not being the one I wanted. I'm not saying like these were bad decisions.
There is a special mod that makes you use that ability way better because you can, if you hit somebody, you can remove 80% of armor.
Yeah, but I already do a lot of damage, right? Like I'm looking for shit to make the game more fun, not for my numbers to be bigger, right?
I hear you.
Like I'm not saying these are bad choices. I'm saying I don't like them personally. That's all. I understand like why they did it. Obviously they shouldn't be like. Listen, as much as I wish that they let everyone have Volt's fucking speed boost, right, on any fucking Warframe, it's a bad decision, right, to do that. Right? Like, you probably shouldn't allow everyone to play Volt without playing Volt, right? Because that's what that is. You know, imagine if they just let everybody fucking have, like, Loki's invis. No one would play Loki ever again.
I hear you.
Big true.
You know?
Poor Loki.
So, like, I understand why they can't do it, but it bothers me enough to make me upset with the system anyways.
I don't know.
And fucking Ice Wave? Really?
I mean, what did you expect? Like snow globe?
Yeah, fucking bubble, bitch!
That's kind of what makes it
His only good ability!
That's why you can't have it, because they know that like a bunch of these frames have like literally one ability that even makes them like worth being in the game, and they're like, well, if we fucking let them take that out, then we might as well just concede that all these frames
I'm still upset
rework.
about it. I don't know how to like. I can't reconcile it, man.
But like, what is?
Let's go on
it kind of doesn't work because for Mirage it's the damage definitely, like you know the bonus damage, and you get the ability to everybody, so it's kind of. You took the how do you call it? The ability that makes the Warframe. Yeah. So you took it and gave it to everybody with Mirage, but you didn't do it with other frames.
Like yellow, fuck it.
No, like what's
wait, you said with Mirage?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mirage. Because you can get the damage bonus. Like what else would you use Mirage for?
You don't feel like you can kill yourself anymore.
You mean like maybe, I don't know, the cloning yourself?
No, okay, so hold on. So I think so like I get what you're saying, and you're sort of right. They took like the thing that
makes
like,
the mirage.
Yeah. The difference is that's not a thing that other Warframes can't already do, right? That's the issue. They won't give you Snow Globe, right? Because no other Warframe can do Snow Globe, right? They won't give you invisibility because only 3 You know what I mean? Like they don't want to give you things that take away the reason to play that Warframe. With Mirage, yes, it sort of takes it away, that reason to play that Warframe, but there were already reasons to not play that Warframe if you were looking for more damage. Does that make sense? There's not already a reason to not play Frost if you want Snow Globe, right? If you want Snow Globe, you have to play Frost. If you want invisibility, you have to play an invisibility Warframe. If you want to go fast, you have to play a gotta go fast Warframe, right? With Mirage, it's like if you want damage, you can play 17 different Warframes, right? Like, I think that's more what they meant by it, right? But I probably worded it poorly too when I explained what I said there.
No, it's most likely my fault. Also, by the way, I'm not offended whatsoever if I say something incorrectly. I'd rather, you know.
Oh, I didn't think you were. Sorry. Sorry, if I sounded like I was being forceful. Or
No, you didn't. I was just commenting what you did you did before, because, you know, it's the best way how to learn. Like, since forever I was, instead of Q, I used to say QUE because I didn't know how to pronounce that shit. So,
beautiful.
Oh my god.
Until somebody said, oh, buddy, I think I'm not
Truffles tried to say the word Q to me earlier, like in Q, right? Like I'm in Q or something, right? Well, she typed it to me, right? And she spelled it 4 different ways, right? And never got it right. And then I typed it, and she's like, "Are you fucking serious? It's just QUEUE." I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "God damn it."
You know, it's better to...
It's a dumb
I'm gonna
word,
start
to
saying
be
that
fair.
all the time now. That's my new favorite.
It is a
QUE.
dumb word, regardless, the way it's spelled.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
Be like, Heather, let's QUE for a dungeon.
Yeah, to be fair, I think Mirage, I understand that the damage boost that she gives is her most important tool right now, but I think Hall of Mirrors is what makes her unique. Is that fair?
I guess. Yeah. I would agree.
But I understand why you looked at it a different way. But,
also, like the nuke is kind of nice if you have the, you know, the second spell that makes every drop a bomb or something, which can nuke the whole room. It's kind of what it's used for nowadays. But... I get you. I was so excited that I could have every weapon on every ability.
I was like, wait, I can just play insert like Frost and also have invisibility and just sit in my bubble, or like, I don't know, sit there spamming bubbles while I'm invisible and launching shit off into oblivion. Oh god.
But there are still some decent combinations. Like you can have Wax armor from Chroma on everything. It's kind of nice. Depends on what you want to go for, like tanky frame or rather damage. I was hoping you could go for everything, right? So you could have tanky frame that's also dealing damage as well and so on. But it's well, I guess you can go Inaros with 500 bonus damage. But
I think they need to make it so that abilities that are used in that system also can use when you have that ability, you can use the fucking mod, whatever the mod is that changes ability.
Augment?
Fuck. Yeah, the augment.
Augments. You can do that, by the way.
I think you can.
Wait, you can do that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use
I thought
augment.
they said you couldn't.
No, you can. That's why like the ability from the Ash is kind of nice, because you can use the augment that removes 80% armor.
Okay, alright,
you know?
well then, my bad.
Also,
fucking whatever Mag's ability pool is no longer super shit anymore.
Yeah,
I
you
love
can
people
have,
that use greedy pool and pull loot to me.
I am. Yeah, it doesn't work for friendlies though, and they changed it because people were camping on the same spot. So
Wait,
now
it doesn't work for what do you mean?
The greedy pool works only for you.
No.
Like it gives the stuff only to you, because people use it to kind of turtle on the same spot.
Oh
like,
my
different
god!
spots, right?
All right, I'm never reinstalling that game.
No, like I rage quit this game
It's so
many
they're
times.
so
Yeah.
anti-fun. That's the
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
anti-fun thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's stupid.
but you can
Hey,
still.
4 people can load into a fucking game and affect
Yeah.
nobody that doesn't want this thing to be this way, right? Oh no, right?
I mean, there is so many stuff they nerfed or made way less fun. It's a reason why I rage quit the Warframe so many times. Like the keys that you cannot key share, you need to like void them up or something. It's annoying to fuck. So instead of keys, you have relics now, and instead of like you could have 1 key for 4 people, and you could get. If you went to survival or defense, you could have endless amounts of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now, after every 5 ways, you need to insert a new key, and everybody
Yeah.
has to insert it, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
As well as the greedy pool, they were based because people were just turtling on the same spot. With the greedy pool for grabbing all the life support, right?
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah.
That's why they removed it. But it's kind of nice because you can have greedy pool on Necros, for example, and have the desecrate and greedy pool at the same spot, and you can. That's
Yeah, it's just
but
like
yeah,
if you don't
so
want
many-
people to turtle, stop giving fucking giant AoE abilities that just nuke everything within like
Yeah.
500 meters, right? Like I don't
Mm.
like
the
I-
story
like-
is still kind of thing for ages right now. So the best nuking frame ever, right?
it's just so weird. Like you don't solve the issue. It just means that people don't have to run out of the room that they're camping in every 20 minutes, right? That's literally the only difference. It's like, hey, with greedy pool, it means we don't have to move every 5 minutes to pick up loot, right? But without greedy pool, or without greedy pool, we just have to run out of the room and run back in every 5 minutes. Like that's the only thing that changes. But the damage abilities are still there that allow you to sit in the room the whole time, right? Like
I mean, we can check it out. I'm not sure. As far as I know, they removed it for everybody else. Maybe
wait,
we can
no,
still.
I believe you.
We can check it out. I think definitely life support doesn't work, and people stop turtling. So I guess even all the loot is not. Yeah, but the last time I checked, it worked for friendlies. It didn't work for friendlies. Yeah. Also, what's kind of nice, you can infuse ability only for certain config. So if you like, every Warframe has config A, B, and C, right? So you can infuse like one ability. You can change any ability, right? So you can infuse one ability to Onslaught, and then in config B, you can infuse different.
No, they nerfed it so bad. Actually, greedy pool's garbage.
Wait, what?
I didn't realize they nerfed it a long time ago. Apparently, it's only stuff for the player casting it is one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it has to be in line of sight.
Womp womp.
Yeah, that's yeah,
Why? Why would you ever use that?
it's kind of useless.
You just don't understand
Anti-fun.
game development or something.
I mean, it's every game like that, man. Why can't Valheim is not like that? All right, Valheim is one of the games where actually, well, except for teleport, maybe. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait,
the
what do you
teleport
mean?
Shit's fucking weird.
Oh,
Like-
the restricted teleporting.
I guess they want you to go to different hardcore base or something.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I mean,
running
like,
around a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean, like, it sucks, I guess, right? But like, I'm
Yeah,
okay
Valheim
with a
Plus.
game. I'm okay with a game saying no. We don't want you to always be ignoring the whole map, right?
Yeah, which you definitely would.
Yeah.
Just build teleports everywhere and take shit
Yeah.
through it.
Like, I mean, it's a game about exploring the map, right? Like, fuck. It'd be another thing if they restricted, like the fact that they gave us teleporting, I think, is already a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if they didn't allow you to teleport like over like 100 pound like weight or whatever, right? Then I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, fuck you guys, right?
I don't want to go back to that. The guy you didn't like the video about, is it worth a buy? But he made a video about Valheim where he basically claimed that they shouldn't force people to use teleport, and he's kind of against those. But man, I kind of agree with him. Like there is a big part of the game that's very nice if you don't cheese it. If you know what I mean? Like I died super far away, right? Once with like all my stuff, everything, and I didn't have my ship. So I asked my friend, and we went on the first boat instead of like the second boat. I could create the second boat, right? But we pick up the first boat, and it took us like 90 minutes to get to the position where I died. It was kind of nice. Like we chat a lot, and it was kind of experience, adventure.
Yeah,
I would completely avoid that if I use teleport or something. So it's kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like comparing this like not being able to teleport with ores versus like the shit Warframe does, right? Like specifically like in Mag's case, right, with greedy pool, right?
Mm-hmm.
The difference there is that I think that not being able to teleport with ores is incentive or is forcing you to play the game that they made, right? Sort of. Like exploration is a feature of that game, and like seeing the world and shit, right? And in Warframe, I don't think running around looking for loot is an important part of that game, or it should.
Yeah, how about universal vacuum? That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah. I don't think
cocksuckers.
I don't think that I should.
Wait, what do you mean? It's universal now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe you.
No.
Wait, no, hold on. What do you mean by universal failure?
It means every.
Not you. Hold on.
Like all of the companions vacuum shit now?
They do.
Yeah.
It's a mod though. It's a mod still, but they do.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
You just
that.
have to equip them.
I
Yeah.
can
Not
finally
only
use
that-
doggos and not fucking miss all my loot.
Oh no! Sorry. All right, sorry. I forgot about the animals because I don't use the animals.
Yeah,
right?
that's what everybody
It's
wants
only
it for.
robots.
Yeah,
It's only
that's what I
robots.
thought. Cool. Fuck you, D. You're still.
I'm
fucking
sorry.
bunch of
Okay, I'm
cocks.
sorry. You were so I was wrong.
You got fetch though. You even the animals.
It's not
can
the same.
fetch you,
It's
so-
not the same. Don't add those two together.
Why?
They're I'm gonna look it up just to make sure I'm not a fucking retard. But
I might be a retard, but it's fine. But I thought it's the same.
Does it just suck it up while like your dog
nope.
keeps doing
It
other shit?
detects and collects items.
Yeah.
So
I should test it out actually.
I'll check it out. I'm sure I probably, if I don't have it, I'll just buy it really quick and run it.
Oh wait, never mind. They hotfixed it. It works. It works like vacuum.
It does.
So now,
Yeah.
now everything should pull your stuff,
All
as
right.
far as I know. Yeah, but I still use Dyson. Like, that's insane combo, right? I have Dyson that can revive you as well as revive itself after like 80 seconds.
Me
So-
and oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just gonna say, me and Sandy Gardner, when I'm playing Nidus, we are unkillable. I fucking cannot die with old reliable Sandy there giggling away as she gets tickled. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I never used the animals because when they first came out, they could like
They were
die on you,
useless.
Shit.
right? And they were garbage
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
So like,
absolutely.
I decided at that time that they were garbage and I was not going to use them. And then they made them way better, and I was like, all right, I still don't care because you guys, I'm not hyped anymore, right? So I just never got
I
into
mean,
them.
like, even just like I don't know how long ago they changed fetch, but like, just the fucking
2018,
fact,
by the way, it was a
Okay.
while.
the fact that you had to like fucking run around and manually collect them, even when like the doggo or the cat, I guess, was good, right? Like, it was fucking AIDS because you still had to manually run around and fucking loot everything while the fucking companion robots were like, cool, I just looted the whole level for you.
So yeah, when it was not the same, right? It was much worse because like the dog or whatever, right, would run around and like grab some stuff.
Yeah.
In the time that it took a vacuum to suck up an entire room. Right?
Yeah.
It's just like it was just like not. All right, so you're right. You were right. They are the same now. I was wrong for saying don't compare them.
No worries. It's just also it's kind of what was kind of annoying when the animals came out that you had to apply the DNA stabilizer or whatever.
Yep. They'd like die or whatever.
Yeah, and I just like okay, I can't.
Yeah,
what
all
if
my
I
dogs
rage
would
quit the
be
game
dead.
and everybody dies, right?
Actually, when they came out, I think Ryan was playing with me, Failure, right? And I made one, and it was ugly. I named it Ryan and let it die.
No!
Oh god.
I send him a picture of its health every day or whatever. Like look,
I'm almost
look
rid
at
of
you
you.
withering away.
That's so mean.
It's looking great.
Me and Ryan were. But when I say Ryan, I mean Ryalane from Failure Server. Have you seen that guy talk before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me and that guy are really good friends, right? Well, we were in the past. We don't talk as much anymore because we don't play Dota. But like, we were very good friends. We fucked with each other all the time. We weren't like doing it to be mean.
Oh, of course, like this is the whole server usually. People just running around.
No. I don't accept that. I hate half of Failure Server, but yeah.
Really?
I brought Ryan in there to troll them. That's the only reason he's there, because he's autistic, and I needed to inflict that on some people.
All right.
He knew what he knew this from the beginning. I was like, hey, I need your services, and he was like, I'm there, bud.
And
He doesn't say bud. He was like, yeah, he needs some help. Right? It was more like that. Sorry.
That's why
Failures only had to ban him 17 times.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've lost count of how many times Ryan's been banned from our Discord server.
You ban him, and he just messages me like, hey, Failure just banned me. Can you unban me? I'm like, yep, got it right now.
Fucking real helpful mod over here. Real helpful mod.
God.
Just only the most quality people on our server.
Yeah. Listen, would the situation with I need people to rape in video games guy have been nearly as funny without Ryan?
No, absolutely not. Yeah,
He called that.
True.
He continued to PM Ryan for weeks after that, calling him his cute little kitty.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue
Alright.
fighting?
No, you're good. I think I'm next.
It was so weird.
Oh, sure.
And I was like, Ryan, he
Damn
was
it.
banned 3 weeks ago. Why are you still going on with this? He's like, I don't know. It's funny. Like, what?
Right.
Like, you did your job, Ryan. Why? I'm starting to think that you're not acting anymore. Well, acting at being a fucking retard, not at being gay. Ryan is gay, and that's totally fine. Just to be clear.
He's like, I just really like being his cute little kitten.
I mean, okay, dude. The guy who was like, I need Nigerian women in my games to forcefully sex.
So it's like
No, sorry, Amazonian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I said Nigerian. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was a weird conversation.
That was a weird. Fuck, I don't even remember how long he lasted, but it was a weird whole length of time that he was on the server.
Yeah, it's like every time he spoke, he walked right up to the edge of, I'm not comfortable reading this anymore, right?
Yeah.
And then stopped. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, should I ban him?
Yeah. It was,
And then he's like, forcefully sex. And I was like, all right, get him out.
Cargo until reinforcements.
That's just rape, dude, by the way.
You'd think they'd clone something a little
I couldn't. I don't know, man. It's so weird.
Yeah, that was fun.
I like it. I like it.
I thought it was so good that he ended up getting banned off somebody else's server too, though. That's what.
Oh, that was him, right?
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about that. Was he the one
For
that
the
was
same
like?
shit.
Oh no, it was remember E4?
Mm-hmm.
I remember you like screenshotting shit from him and other servers, and you're like, he's literally copying what people say in ours and going to other ones to like be smart about Star Citizen.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
It was so cringy.
Now Star Citizen. How is it going, guys? I don't follow whatsoever.
Same old.
It's the same as it was 2 years ago.
Nothing to report, sir.
I have to say, I'm super glad that I stopped following. Like, it was kind of tiresome, honestly.
I mean, it's just frustrating to follow it all the time, right?
But not only that, like, follow even like Elite Dangerous nowadays. It's like, oh my god, I already see how they fuck up. Like, oh, come on. I mean, I'm not sure I can swear on this, by the way. You're still streaming.
No swearing. If you swear, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna destroy you. Okay.
Understood. No.
Oh my god. I can't aim in this game anymore, man. Oh.
Gotta get good.
It's kind of funny when I play. Like, I got a friend from India, right? And when we play together, it's one of us always has like insane ping problems. So we fixed it that he always hosts and I always join, and I always go for AOE weapons and he goes for a single target. So one of us just can't aim for whatsoever with the ping.
Oh, that's. Hold on. Let me make sure this was the change that bothered me too. One second. I like that the wiki for fucking Warframe is so good. It has like everything on it.
Yeah.
You can literally just go like check and see like all the patch history on every item and shit.
Yeah.
All the broken stuff, all the sad changes they made. Oh man.
I think fuck. I don't see the change. I wonder if it's just like worded weirdly.
There we go.
There was something they did. Oh, here we go.
Enforcements available.
The Sonicor, my favorite gun in the game, right?
They kinda
Explosion self stagger. You motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, because they got rid of being able to self-damage, which pisses me off with Chroma.
Continue to
I was
defend.
so
You
mad.
will be rewarded for your
Plus, it was always funny, like whenever they released like a big AOE explosion gun, and you like go into grinding shit, and people would be killing themselves accidentally over and over. Like that shit was hilarious. Like when the lens came out, and people would literally just fucking obliterate themselves. Like, oops, sorry, and you'd be like, you dumbass, and you'd revive them. And then like literally 20 seconds later, you'd see blah 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 is down again, and you're like, you go over there and like, my bad, man, I fucked up, my bad, and they just keep killing themselves over and over again. You're like, at what point is this like probably not a beneficial weapon for you to be using, bud?
Yeah, I was super mad when they made it self-staggered. It's like, all right, I can never use this gun again.
There is a mod that can reduce the self-stagger.
It's not enough. Unless it's 0, it's not enough.
Also, if you got the prime sure-footed, You are not affected by.
I'm never equipping a mod for that. Like, that seems insane to take up a mod slot for that. But it's just...
No, but
God
like,
damn you, Warframe!
It's not against self-stagger, I think, though.
That's kind of how I feel with like a lot of shit, like augments and stuff. Like there are a lot of augments where I'm like, oh, this would be really cool and like fun to use, but like that's not worth a mod slot. Like, like just add another slot and call it augment, and I'd fucking start caring about augments a lot more. But like 90% of the augments, I'm like, don't care.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that would be cool and it helped this ability maybe, but like the overall loss of losing that mod slot, nope.
And moves, if you're on Wiki, can you check out the Prime Sure footed? It's a reward for you logging in like 300 days in a row or something. I'm not sure entirely. It's kind of decent spell, and I think it's worth it. You can have 100% resist.
100% chance to resist knockdown. Yeah.
I'm not sure how it goes with stagger though.
Oh.
Do they say it?
Oh, because stagger doesn't knock you down. I think is what you're saying. So. All right.
Gonna defend himself.
Okay. Here we go. Provides resistance or immunity at max rank towards stagger, cool, and knockdown effects from Lens and Kuva Brahma. Quick thinking, gladiator, finesse, shield. It does not work against Sonic Core, apparently. Damn it.
They added the lens, but not the Sonic Core.
Yeah.
Bro, just stop trying to suicide bomber, alright?
I'm gonna Google that with Sonic Core in the end. Hold on. Let's see. Nobody is saying anything about this. Sonic, no one cares about it. It's the best gun ever. Honestly, I don't know why I like the gun so much. It was just one of the like early ones that I really liked before like a lot of really cool shit got implemented.
I feel like a lot of their like guns and weapons they put out in the last like year or so have just been so fucking good. Like shit that was like really important to have back in the day.
Extraction
I'm
is
like,
ready. Unless you
okay, I
can
don't
handle
remember if
more
I
of
leveled
the
or not.
enemy.
Whatever.
Keep fighting. Another
I did
opportunity
not.
to extract will
26.
appear
Four
soon.
more.
There is also one super useful mod that will do up to like 95 or 90% resist to damage that you're being dealt with. I'm not sure how it's called again, but it's super useful mod. I use it.
I know what one you're talking about. I can't remember the name though.
It has got a picture of Atlas on it. If it helps, I'm not sure it helps.
Be like the Rock.
Not sure.
Yeah, I can't remember. I was gonna try it on like one of my tanky frames, but I just never gotten around to using it.
It's like must have on people like Hydron, because you know, since armor doesn't affect shields as far as I know, then you kind of need something to, you know, resist the damage incoming damage. Also, kind of shield gating thing is a thing nowadays, if you know what it is. If you drop your shield, you are invulnerable for like a few seconds.
Oh really?
They kind of, yeah, they reward
That's
it.
kind of cool.
It was to stop like 150 bombards from like one-shotting you.
Oh.
So like you technically have a chance to react.
Yeah, as well as like the enemies shouldn't be. Yeah, that's something I don't understand, because they introduced it with the ability on enemies as well. Therefore, if you went against Corpus and you deal like 1 million damage to Corpus guy, he just dropped the shields, right? And you had to do second shot. But as far as I noticed, it doesn't work on them anymore. I don't know. Maybe they changed the rework it or something. Don't know.
Yeah, fuck giving enemies shield gate. They don't need that. They're annoying enough. Especially after you desecrate my beautiful spin to win. I don't know if I'll ever forgive them for that.
Wait, what?
You mean like you get staggered after a few spins, or what do you mean?
No, when they fucking like gimp maiming strike with the melee rework.
But melee is OP nowadays, apparently. You go for weapons that apply status, and then there is a mod that gives you 120% bonus damage for every status affecting enemy.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's probably... I think maiming strike builds were just, like, really convenient, is the point, right? Like, you could do a fuck ton of damage without having to look at anything, right? You just... Do you know what we're talking about? You know the build that people used to use with whips, where you literally... you'd slide and do the spin attack, and it would literally with a range mod. Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. They nerfed those way into the ground compared to what they were. They still work in some situations, but like you could do insane shit with those before.
I hear you. Yeah,
and it was just like really convenient. Like I'm sure you can still do just as much damage. It's just now you have to like try, right? Like
I get it. Nowadays it's just status stuff.
Yeah, was it Weeping Wounds or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, and some other. I'm not sure which one is the mod that people use the most, but the Weeping Woods is one of those. You go for trio that like with every critical or yeah. Are we leaving? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think I'm good. That was 15, right?
Yes, I think so.
Ah, fuck! Half a level. Fuck me.
No
God
way.
damn it.
Do you have unequipped everything else? Like it helps if you don't have any like carrier.
Yeah, I only have a weapon and that's it.
Yeah, he's not an idiot.
No, sorry, I didn't mean.
Wow, you called him an idiot, basically. No, I'm just kidding.
You go for Blood Rush. What is it? Condition Overload. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of these are the same as the maiming strike build. It's just you had that one extra mod that made sliding and doing the attack like infinitely better, and then you stacked range with it. And then all of a sudden, like, you could literally sit in the middle of a room and just slide back and forth and kill the whole, like, giant rooms, right?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Honestly, like, so, like, there were some things that they changed, like, in the game that are probably for the better, but because I played before they changed these things, it, like, made me sad for reasons, right? Like, coptering.
Oh, so, yeah, that was amazing thing. I discovered
love
that it was
Ugly.
Zoran Copter, right?
But the new movement system is way better, right? It's better. It's just better, right? It allows for more than just going fast in the direction you're looking, right?
Like the finesse is not there, you know. Like it was you broking the game. It was kind of nice, you know.
Yeah, that was
legit
something
play.
they didn't intend. That like, if you had a really high attack speed weapon, right, you could go really fast in any direction, whether it was up across like big gaps. It didn't matter, right? And it was really cool that people figured this shit out, right? But it also restricted you to like one of 3 weapons to do it well, and it also only allowed you to shoot in the direction you were looking or aiming, right? Essentially, the system we have now allows you to do a lot of different cool shit, right? Like the system we have now is a very well done movement system, right? That's very fun.
Yeah.
I don't think that they changed it for the worse. I just think it's like, fuck, I wish we could also have that other thing.
I kind of still want to test out. There are some weird mods you can have, like one. Where was it? One that refreshes mid-air your double jump if you kill an enemy up to 6 times or something. So you can stay in the air. That could be nice.
Oh,
Nice
cool.
try. But it's kind of gimmicky and
Yeah, but the fuck around. Like, I mean, like you can use that shit while you're like leveling a gun or something, right? Like on Hydron, or like, I mean, you wouldn't stand there on Hydron, but you get what I mean. Like, you can use that shit and be okay usually.
And what do you think about the steel path, for example?
The what?
There's
Or mod.
they introduced the hardcore mode apparently, where every enemy basically the star map again, but with enemies that are 100 level higher. It's called steel path. You get like double XP and double everything, but it's way harder, and you kind of have to. I think it's steel path.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Difficulty modifier for the origin system posted by testing the 10 of this perseverance against safe feeling where. Right. I don't care about mechanics. I'm just looking for rewards.
Yeah,
Tell me what I get.
Oh no! All right, I'm already done. I'm already. Never mind. Sorry, I'm already done with this. Never stepping foot into it. You have to re-unlock the star chart.
yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's fucking.
All the
Since
bosses
everybody
anyway.
was a bit rude when I said good morning. And
Oh, hello.
hey,
Did you just call us rude?
yeah, I did. Although,
Archie.
although move, I find your voice so soothing. I just love it.
All right. So I wasn't being rude and ignoring you. Your volume was really low, and I'm turning it back down now.
wow.
Fuck you.
Anytime, any place.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I just hear.
Oh, wow. No, that is rude. That is rude.
I'm just kidding. What's up, man?
So I was, well, I did ask a question in chat, but I think either
Oh, I was looking at the
ignored
wiki.
or, again, ignore. Rude. So,
All right, now I'm closing
Warframe.
chat too.
Warframe.
You all
Am I
suffer.
Okay, Warframe. I never played it. I heard of it. I looked at it. Am I missing much?
Do you like killing hordes of shit and feeling
Oh,
really
does it?
powerful?
Who doesn't? I play Doom.
Yeah, then yeah, you're missing stuff.
Yeah, it's really good. I think like one of the things that Warframe stands out compared to like Destiny and other games like that is that like they let you feel like a fucking badass, right? Because like they just send tons and tons of enemies at you, and like the challenge isn't being like, oh, I killed the one orange health bar guy, right? Like you're just
There are
mowing
those too,
through
to be
shit.
fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
For your bravery.
Destiny 2. I don't talk about Destiny 2 again. I just got...
It's dead to me.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, after I spent hours and hours and hours doing stuff to get that specific weapon I liked.
Yeah.
And then I found out, that's it? This is it? This is the shit weapon I worked hours for? Fuck this, I'm done.
I have to say that the Warframe is kind of like that as well, though. Like when there is a meta, you grind a lot, and then they nerf it afterwards. It's like, why did
Yeah.
they do that? It feels like the same way.
It definitely is kind of like that in Warframe, but I feel like I don't run a lot of meta shit, and like I feel like you can still use off meta and be just as good. It's just not like you can still do the same content like. pretty much no
I hear you.
problem, right?
Like yes, you can.
Just
still
not
do-
as like absurdly efficient, because usually when something's meta in Warframe, it's because it's broke as fuck. Whereas like like most other games, like meta just it's the best. If you want to like min max, it's the best. And in Warframe, I feel like when something's meta, it's because they really done goofed, and it just like fucking steamrolls everything else. Like any other option is like done.
Like if you want to play Warframe casually, I would suggest going for it, I guess, because right, if you don't go full on hardcore mode, it can still be fun.
For me, I don't mind grinding. I don't mind grinding at all. but it needs to feel, fulfilling, rewarding, unlike fucking Destiny.
And what does it feel unrewarding about Destiny exactly, if I may ask?
Sorry, what did you say?
What does it feel? What does feel unrewarding about Destiny, if I can ask, if you don't mind?
Well, like I just was saying, spending hours and hours to get that specific weapon that you have to get by doing specific things, specific tasks, and then you get the weapon, and it's just unfulfilling. It's not It's so unrewarding. It's so no. It's just.
I agree. Very no.
It's just. I saw this weapon. I thought, oh my god, this must be an awesome automatic or semi-automatic. No, it wasn't even that. But just a single shot. Like what? What? No. I want a nice rifle. I like beefy rifle, automatic rifles. And then what I get is a single shot. Like fuck off. No, done. And it's always the same thing. So repetitive. So repetitive.
Yeah.
No.
I just don't like it because it feels like a job to me.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the best way to describe it.
It doesn't allow me to play the game the way I want to, right? Like, it's like, hey, get on every day, and if you don't do every fucking bounty available to you, you're going to be so fucking far behind, right?
Yes.
That you're going to feel like shit, so you got to go do every bounty. But to do every bounty, right, you have to use these 6 guns that we've decided for you,
Yes.
right? You can't use the guns you like, and you have to go to the planets that we like, right? And then also you have to kill the enemies that we like you to kill, right? It's like, fuck me, dude.
Are you
God
paying me
damn.
for this? What? Are you paying me for this? I mean, and you want my money? No.
I have to be honest. It sounds so much like Elite Dangerous to me. I don't know why. Like, completely.
Hey,
Because,
don't
Wait, I mean, like, does the game force you to like okay, so like, I think I get what you're saying, maybe, right? You're saying that like some things in Elite are better, so therefore you have to use the good things to do good, right?
No, it's like every new ship. It's just another ship. Like, and the grinding, you always go for the stuff that gives you the most amount of money, right? Like, why would you go for passenger missions?
I mean,
while
it's
you can
so
go...
yeah. All right, so I think these are 2 different things, right? So like, one of these things is controlled by like what ends up being good in a game, right? So like, there's a meta, right, which kind of controls like to some extent how players play and like what weapons they'll use or what ships they'll use, right? And that is largely defined by how good they are and how fun they are, right? And then there's also the ability for like the devs to say, regardless of the meta, regardless of your fun, use this. So like, imagine if in Elite, when you're like, all right, I want to go sell some, you're like, I want to go sell some fucking deep core diamonds or whatever they're called, right, to this guy, right? And then he's like, I'll only sell these to you if you mine them in an asp.
Now I hear you. Yeah,
right?
So that's
it's like that.
Level. Yeah,
it's like it's an extra level. Like I like every game has some control over how you play it, right? I think, but yeah, it's like
I hear you.
It's like next level, I think.
So the difference would be in Elite, it's just like your mental level, right? When you go, I could go passenger missions, but I know if I go mining, I will.
Yeah, like I have no choice but to use the guns that they tell me to use in Destiny, or I don't get their rewards. Right.
Alright, so that's okay. So in that case, Elite is better. Yeah.
It's not about efficiency at that point. Yeah.
That's annoying, actually.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
And the asp, I have a nice story about the asp.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, how did I dare make fun of it? I mean, I had a group on Facebook with a bunch of friends I used to play because how dare I? So I posted a picture of the the ship that a certain company copied. I'm not going to name it.
No, what ship is that? What ship is it?
You know that ship that failure showed us.
No,
and-
what? I don't know what you're talking. Stop being so fucking coy. All right, I know. I'm just kidding. I was just being a dick.
Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to
The
get
Tesla
failure in the rain.
Cybertruck.
Yeah, the Cybertruck. That's it. So I took a picture of it and posted on Facebook group, and and asked them, "Hey, what ship is this?" And then immediately say, "Oh, that's the Ass Explorer." I mean, Ass Explorer. Say, no, no, that's not. That's the other company's ship. That's not funny. That's not funny. There you go. Take another jab at the other company. Like, dude, what the fuck? Yes, it's a joke. So what? What's the problem? I got so attacked. Yep, lost another group of friends. Like,
Nice.
fuck you. I mean, if this was EA, Bethesda, or Ubisoft, you'd be laughing and jabbing at them too. But it's that other company. No, you can't do that. Fuck
You
you.
can't make fun of CIG. They're trying. They're doing things nobody else has done yet.
Hmm. Oh, did we mention the name of the company? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Chris just won't pay me this month.
For a second, I thought you mean the EVE Online ship. That's another
Yeah.
one. So.
Yeah, which
No.
one? The Vulture? The Nomad? The Prowler? You gotta be specific now when you say the ship CIG copied. Because there's,
Copying.
what, 3
It's
of them
not
that I'm
copying.
aware of?
It's not copying. It's a homage.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Homage to the ship. But yeah, it was it. And EVE Online, I tried that game too. It's so no. I don't. I want to pilot my ship, point and click like an
Yeah.
RTS.
Some people like it.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna lie, I introduced EVE Online to my friend, and I went for PvP with him. And when I finally got somebody, and I called him up on a space, in some space, finally after like half an hour, well, more like 2 hours, I found out that my friend fell asleep, actually. So
Wow.
that's about EVE Online.
Well,
The best
like
description.
Someone told me is a spreadsheet online.
Yeah. I feel
More
like
like
that's
that.
pretty accurate.
It's a spreadsheet online, and it's just. And then when they were trying to sell that eyepiece for like $100, no, done. Nope.
It's
Like-
very. You play lots of it out of the game. Similar to Elite Dangerous, honestly. Like sometimes, when you need to grab some stuff and you need to make sure you are the most efficient, you just go offline and you use third-party software to get.
One of the things you said earlier about the ships in Elite Dangerous, I don't agree completely because every ship feels different, for me at least, and I have a bunch of them. When I go mining the opals or whatever, and I
Yeah.
made millions, and I made millions on that, preparing to get me to get my carrier, and then I saw how much money it was. Like,
I completely hear you. Basically what I meant is, I remember when Quince was a thing, if you remember, I'm not sure. And I was just doing all this, it was passenger missions all day long, and nothing else because anything else was even close. And after that, I finally unlocked the cutter, right? And then it was like, all right, I got cutter, like the best ship ever. I love it totally. What can I do? And all I could do is just the same mission over again. So it's like, come on. That's what I meant by it. But sometimes, the ships can feel different. I understand. It's just the thing you can do with them. It's just the same mission you can do, same stuff. There is the
Yeah,
ships
you're
feel
doing
the same,
thing, it just gets
but the activities
scaled
are
up.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, you know what makes Elite Dangerous actually a good game?
Nothing. Got him. Got him, boys.
No. Okay, without mentioning another game, it actually, it's done. I mean, it's the core game is there,
Yeah.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract.
You can actually play it, and it doesn't crash. Doesn't give you a 30k.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all win.
Those are convincing attributes.
It is, isn't it?
I'm gonna stick with nothing. Sorry.
What are you talking about? It's if you like it.
I'm just kidding. God damn.
No, you're not.
No, I think it's a good game. I've played what I want to play of it.
I haven't played it for a long time.
I want to be I want to be a person, not a ship, right? When they release Odyssey, I will reevaluate and see if I'm going to put a lot more time into it.
Odyssey.
Right? Like that's
About the
where
Odyssey,
I'm
though,
at.
that is...
What?
I don't know.
The thing is, yeah, I'm kind of skeptical about that. I'm just gonna wait because it's not going to be what we expect it to be. Be ready for it.
I have no expectations, so...
Neither do I. It's like when Anthem. I immediately knew this is not going to be what they advertised. Even No Man's Sky, I said, this is not going to be what they say. And
Well, okay, I mean, like, to be fair, right? Anybody who sees fucking, like, fucking trailers and shit at, like, fucking insert random convention that companies show trailers off at, fucking 3 or 4 years before the game releases and thinks that the game's gonna look like that when it comes out, they're absolutely fucking retarded, right? These are people that are, like, so dumb that I'm surprised that natural selection hasn't done away with them already, right?
I love that natural selection.
Like, of course Anthem was never gonna be that fucking those first 5 trailers that they released, right? Of course it wasn't, right? But I think that anybody who thought it would be good, right, were like, okay, it's not gonna be that, but like, it'll have downscaled graphics, right? We're not gonna be able to literally fly anywhere, right? Like, fucking, right? Like there were some expectations to temper, but like, I think that like, most reasonable people were okay about it.
What about the sandworms, man? Like, that was not the trailer, though. You know?
I have. Usually,
it was gameplay. I saw gameplay, man.
Sandworms are still coming, okay? We just haven't gotten that planet yet.
Usually, when I see a trailer, I immediately say 90% of what I'm seeing in the trailer will not be in the game.
Yeah, I think
And
that's a good expectation to have.
Honestly, the sandworm thing just made me think of something, right? So you know the fucking Monster Hunter movie, right? It made me think of that, right? And then it made me think of the Mila Jovovich. I always think it's Mila. Mila, yeah. And her husband, who always directs the movies that she stars in.
About her
Coincidence, right? It made me think of that, right? And then I realized that they are just the successful version of Sandy and Chris.
Chris, don't listen to him. I'm sorry. This is still a Pro Star Citizen stream.
Wait. They're still married?
Evidently.
So-
I keep hearing all these rumors, but I haven't seen anything, and like that's an area I don't really give a fuck about.
Yeah, rumors are rumors until they say one way or the other. Then I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't know if they would, just because like they were weird about hiding their relationship in the first place.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter until they say, and even if they don't, it doesn't matter, right? Like it just doesn't.
Yeah. The only thing that I care about is if she's still getting a paycheck, which she is. So like, it doesn't matter if they're together or not.
Extraction is ready.
Well, yeah, I think she's gonna get that regardless of whether they're married, though. Right?
Yeah.
Continue to
She's gonna get
So,
half a star.
I mean, I
Citizen.
agree, like with the thought of that, but like, I don't think their marriage matters in that. You know.
Chris's fucking slum job fucking lawyer's like, don't let her fucking divorce you. We didn't fucking plan for this. It's not in the paperwork, man.
This is not in the
Chris will have to
Kickstarter.
release a video saying that the company's no longer his and he's been ousted from the project.
Oh, what, like the video they were going to release for the gameplay of Squad 42?
No, this one they'll actually follow through on because she'll want it to be done.
This will
And we
actually
all know
happen.
she wears the pants at that company.
No. He'll say it happened, and then, oh, it's not my standard, so we have to, delay it a bit more. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
He would literally just make another company, name it literally the exact same thing, bring everybody over, you release the same exact game with it would be like Sun Citizen or something, right? Instead of Star Citizen, he just like rebranded tiny,
Void
a
Resident.
tiny bit. She'd sue him, and he'd still get off, right? Fucking literally the lawsuit all over again, right? It's like, sorry, we renamed what we call this engine, even though it's your engine. We've renamed it, so it's not your engine.
They're gonna sell Star Citizen to Frontier, and they're gonna finish it in a year.
Oh god.
Instead of Star Citizen, it starts refugees, right?
Star Refugees. Oh, that's
Actually pretty good, yeah.
That is pretty
Space
good.
Rep.
Yeah. I'll play
Space
that.
occupants.
I mean, well, technically, I am a refugee. I can't fucking play the game.
No. All right, sorry. We're rebranding a third time, real quick. Sun Citizen to Star Refugees to Star Simps.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Oh no, because that
Star
name is
Sims.
banned. That name is
Battle
banned
of the
from
Cuck
Twitter.
Lords.
Who cares if it's?
The Cucklord. The Star Whale. There you go. Star Whale. Oh, that's
No,
actually
that doesn't sound as good.
there was actually a ship in Star Trek Online. I call it that. That was the first cruiser you got. It looked like a whale. The Star Whale. Yeah, that was it. But
Let's go.
Oh, they stopped you from getting up here. Why? Why anti-fun? Why?
Wait, is it that top part on Hydron?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, those motherfuckers. They did that when I played the last time.
Why?
oh really?
What
they
does
don't
that
like
hurt?
fun.
God, of all the
What?
shit to fix.
FYI, fucking digital extremes, you can still be shot up there, and I always was.
Yeah. It's not like it was. Just what? Like I don't even.
You want to go up there though?
Oh my god.
Why not?
Hang on, I'll pick up.
It's just fun,
It just
especially
seems like
with some of the frames.
it just seemed like such an arbitrary thing to change.
Yeah,
That's the problem
yeah.
with it, right? Like,
It's just like, but why?
Just
though?
tell me something you can do up there that exploits the game to where you can't be damaged.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing.
I mean, as far as I know, like Mesa went there and killed everything, right? Or something.
Yeah, like it
Well,
gave you a
it
good
was
view
different.
with Mesa, but like
Yeah, Mesa.
it didn't do anything that like you couldn't do standing on these pillars.
Yeah.
Like you just literally stand on these vents and you can still just blap the whole fucking map with Mesa. It's just being up there was kind of cool because you had a better view.
It just seemed like such a dumb thing. They're like, I feel like they do so much. Like they'll do shit that's like, hey, we don't like that you can load into a public match of this, right? And kill everything faster than everyone else, right?
Yeah.
They change, and then they're like, but we're gonna let this other Warframe keep doing it, right? We just don't like it on this one, and even though people can play private so that you can't kill shit faster than them, we're still gonna do this. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Should we
This is
say that?
only an issue in easy content
Yeah.
that people farm. People 90% of the player base wants people to come in and kill
Yeah.
shit for them.
I've
I've never loaded into that map and been like, God, I hope there's not a fucking loser Saren killing shit
Yeah,
for me.
exactly.
Right? I'm
Every-
like, please be a fucking Saren. Please be a
Yeah.
fucking Saren. Please be a fucking Saren.
every time I'm leveling shit and I
wanna
go
read
into
Reddit.
Hydron and fucking Saren pops up into the matchmaking, I'm like, zip. Oh yeah. Pornhub, here I come. I don't have to pay attention.
Yeah, I'm like, oh God, Reddit time. Yes, I get to read Reddit.
Like honestly, I actually have been in some ESO place where people, when they didn't saw Seren, they just rage quit. It's like, no. Yeah, you just look around. There are like 3 other guys that needs to level up, and it's like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I've considered leaving when nobody can carry that map.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? This isn't the one.
Yeah, this is not the one. I hear you.
Run it back. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just-
it's the few like little bitch fucks who can't handle that like somebody fucking can clear the map. on a fucking like match that they're not forced to play in, right? Like you can go play somewhere else. You can go put it on private. You can go fucking play with friends. But because somebody else is doing better than you,
make a group from chat, right?
Yeah.
Where the rules are that you
like,
play
hey
shit
guys,
that doesn't
fucking
nuke the whole map.
Let's go grind our fucking frames and weapons, but don't bring the efficient stuff, okay? Let's really role play this shit.
Let's do it the hard way.
Yeah, exactly. Like why? That people want to fucking they come to Hydron because it's a simple farm,
leveling.
right? Like so like obviously people want you to bring the best thing to do that. And you know, it's like that on like every kind of content. Like if I go to a Kuva farm and fucking it's some fucking dumb fuck and like I don't know. God, I can't even think of a shit frame, right? Yeah, like some really shit fucking frame that like isn't either getting us more survival shit or like can murder the fuck out of the map and not need to be babysat with fucking revives. Then I'm like, okay, nope, not fucking playing this. Fucking Audi and let's try again. Like fuck that.
I think every
Like, you
time I've
expect
ever
people to
played
bring shit
that
to
shit
it.
with you, I'm the guy running Necros because that's the like one good thing I have for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I got the Necros. You're like, all right, I got the killing shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it literally like by you having that, like we don't need anybody else because you have Necros for the survival shit, and then like I can do Nidus and I'm literally God mode.
Randoms can join and basically get carried. By
They can be there,
and that's fine. That's fine if we have those two things covered. I don't mind being the carry. I just don't like joining when that
nobody
thing isn't there. Right?
Yeah. When it's just like a fucking hodgepodge of like, I felt like bringing this today.
Yeah.
It doesn't really contribute or do anything, but
I only play for fun. I don't care what's good. Those people. Ugh.
I think getting to 5 minutes is plenty.
Well, actually, hang on though. We had the argument before that you don't need to be hardcore. Wait, what? You know what I mean?
No. So so like I still agree that like you can like most of the time, right, play however you want, right, and within, but it like when I say that I mean like within reason, right, like
no, like I think there are times when you need to be as efficient as it can get, and there are times when you just want to have fun, and you want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, right, basically.
Yeah, I think like Kuva farming is one of those. It's like raiding in WoW, right? You don't fucking like play your off spec or whatever, or like say you're playing a DPS class that only has 3 DPS specs, right? In WoW, like you don't play your off spec that like isn't as good for the raid, right? Just for fun, right? You play your best spec, right? Like you don't like. You don't bring like a shitty spec because you wanted to, like that's the like pinnacle content, right?
I think like joining a map in Warframe, it's automatically source people that are here, you know, that's the reasons they are here basically, right? Because if you join this map, you want to have the most efficient frame, while if you join like I don't know, new event map, you just want to check it out first, right? I guess.
Yeah, I think to be fair, most of the time in Warframe, you are like because you're like joining specific missions or whatever, right? Like most of the people you join into are doing the thing that you want to do the correct way,
same way,
sort of,
yeah.
Right? Yeah. But like, dude, occasionally it's like, why did I just join into a group of 3 clowns that have level 20 weapons and level 25 Warframes in Kuva farms, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Yep. Or like, what's that like end game? I don't remember what they're called. Like not operations, but like, you know, like the the operatives or whatever, right? Like the ones that are like
this thing. I mean.
No, not that. Fuck. Like so, they're on like the far right of like the directive screen when you open up your shit in the lander.
Oh, sorties.
Yeah,
sorties.
Yeah, like those are end game shit. If you don't have a good fucking thing, you're fucked. Like you're gonna die. You're gonna fuck your team.
Yeah.
Like you have to have like a proper. And you'll see people coming in there with like fucking low level weapons and shit, and like, you know, like I normally don't judge right off the bat, right? Because like there are some people that like, you know, you have a good frame that's built right, so like you can fucking make it work, right?
The frame can do everything sometimes.
Yeah.
right?
So
You
like
don't
I
need
won't
a
judge
gun.
right
Yeah.
away, but like once I see blah 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 is down, blah 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 is down, blah 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 is down, I'm like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Why are you fucking here right now? Like
Yeah.
that kind of activity is like when we're like, you don't just bring like whatever you think is funsies to play. Like you
Yeah.
have to have the right shit to do that.
Yeah, if you're doing like LFR in WoW or like normal dungeons, play whatever spec you want, right? But if you're doing like the hardest raids or like mythic plus 15 keys or well, more than that, higher than that probably, but like no, you play your best spec. You play the spec that's good, right?
Yeah.
Like or you're wasting people's time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I usually don't mind what people bring as long as they can make it work.
Right.
Like, you know, like even if they bring some troll things, if they make it work and I don't need to carry them around, then it's fine.
Well,
in
yeah,
my opinion.
it's a little different in games where things can be made to work too, right? Like sure, in Warframe, you can bring things that aren't the meta, but that are still good enough, right? That's fine, right? But I mean, like when you bring shit that like isn't even max level, right? Or you bring shit that like is clearly like so garbage that no one should be playing it even while leveling shit, right? Is like, what are you doing, right?
Dude,
It's that. That's the
maybe I hope I don't make it, but usually I do sortie solo because of, you know, so I don't need to
yeah,
carry
makes
or
sense.
be carried.
And to be fair, this isn't like a huge issue. Like it's not like it happens every time you join, right?
No.
It's just like shit that bothers us when it does, you know?
Yeah. When you see it, you're like, really, dude?
Strike. We
Yeah.
have to win this.
To be honest, like I build the Hydron build I have. It's kind of overall doing everything reasonably, but I hope I don't, you know,
Yeah.
bring people down. Honestly,
Don't worry, failure will let you know.
no. And this is what I like, you know, like no. Sometimes it feels like I know it from like first hand, obviously, but like when you are speaking to English-speaking people, you know, sometimes there's like the awkward
Superior
moment
people.
when.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, there is sometimes the moment when somebody says something wrong and nobody wants to really talk about it, or, you know, the weird silence. And then like there, you would just say, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, that's kind of nice, nice play. And it's like also the best for me because I can learn, you know, way easier from the comments rather than just the dead silence of oh Jesus.
yeah,
I hope he
I
goes
don't-
away.
Extraction.
I don't mind like correcting people and shit because I don't think being wrong is a bad thing, right?
Keep
Yeah,
fighting.
absolutely. Like being wrong is just a part of the, you know.
Yeah,
growing
I've
up.
been wrong before. Everyone's been wrong before. It like I don't know why people. If you get like seriously, if I corrected you on something and you got angry at me, right?
I did
Like
no.
one, like I'd
Oh.
like give you the benefit of the doubt and just assume that like you be like, oh my bad later or something, right? Like I was stupid. But like if you didn't, I'd just be like, all right, well, never talking to that fuck again, right? You like I just wouldn't care about you at that point, right? If you're gonna get mad over like me letting you know that like 2 + 2 isn't fucking 5, right?
But
then,
actually,
like-
did anyone actually got mad because of it? I like sometimes it feels like there are no people like that would actually be mad if you correct them. Like after.
No, there's
you-
certain.
Really?
Wait, hold on. Have you looked at U.S. politics recently? They literally deny science, right? Like,
That's kind of weird. Eh? Alright, I'll give it. But
yeah,
on this Discord, I mean,
not to
like,
get it. Yeah. Oh, I mean,
yes, I give you
hold
that.
on. Oh yeah. Here, I have a good example, real quick. There was a guy, not super long ago, like maybe like in the past year, right?
Uh-huh.
That argued that there was 0 chance that in 900 years of scientific like progress and technology and shit, right? That we could have computers that could account for weather in spaceships.
Wait a minute, I saw that argument. That was weird.
Yeah.
but
He was like, listen, I understand that over the course of like 30 years, we went from computers the size of like fucking refrigerators to supercomputers in our fucking pockets, but there's no possible way that in 900 years we could have like fucking flight systems start accounting for weather and compensate on their own, right? And it's like, are you actually fucking retarded, right? Like how dumb do you have to be to say something like that, right?
You know, maybe he accounts for us in 900 years killing ourselves, you know, and that is
the argument came up because Star Citizen is set 900 years in the future, right?
Oh, I see.
He made the argument. This is where this started. He made the argument that Star Citizen should make a system to where every time you flew somewhere, you had to make a flight plan in game, like a legit, like, in-depth flight plan. And I was like, that sounds like the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And he's like, but it's realistic. And I'm like, realistic in our time? And he's like, yeah. I was like, the game is set in 900 years. He's like, do you think in 900 years they're gonna have fucking quantum computers in their planes or in their spaceships? I'm like, fuck, dude, maybe 900 years. Are you actually that dumb? Like, dude, 900 years ago, our lives would look like pure magic to the people from 900 years ago, right? Like somebody else said it. Like future tech is literally magic, right? Like to us, right? Like we have no way to comprehend what future tech would look like in 900 years, right? There's no possible way for us to even start like thinking about what it might look like, right? And he's just like, nope. He's like, no. There's no way that we'd need fucking multi-quantum processing units to be able to do this, and quantum computers right now cost some undistinguishable amount of money, and it was just like,
I was like, yeah. We had that argument, like CDs or even telephones when they came out. It was like people thought that it would be so expensive that there would be no reason, and it will never come up. And yeah, look what happened, right? CDs are obsolete today because something else but came out.
Like literally, like fucking like not even 300 years ago, we didn't have electricity, right?
But like that's kind of interesting argument actually. Like, do you know how when you want your ship in Elite Dangerous from different station there is a timer, right?
Yeah.
So apparently there was a guy that complained that there was no timer before, and there was like some guy that complained it's not realistic. So they added those timers, right? And I think that was a prime example of when realism is not in games is not always the good thing, right? Because
I agree.
You don't really want always realism. Like I don't want to take a shit or eat in game when that's something I need to do in real life as well. While I cannot fly in spaceship, right? So yeah, I think that was and I think
it's like, dude, you're flying a spaceship in some unknown fucking galaxy or whatever, right? Like that's fueled by an imaginary fuel, right? That like fights imaginary aliens, and this is the thing you can't get past, right? Like
exactly. And like, why would you double things as well as like? I think that's a lesson that Frontier actually learned, that realism always is not fun, right? And I think it feels like Server still needs to learn that thing.
Yeah.
I think a better way to think about the way you should look at that is it shouldn't be realistic to us now. It should be based in reality for when that game is, right?
Yeah.
So like, could this thing be possible at the point in time that this game happened, right? In this world as well, right? Like in that game's world, right? So like, if it's set in our future, like mostly, it's like, could we be piloting spaceships on this imaginary, like, futuristic fuel or whatever, right? That jump between, fucking systems or whatever, right? To imaginary planets, because like these aren't real and shit, right? With like imaginary aliens, right? Like these aliens that aren't like a real thing today, right? Could this all be? Well, yeah. Like I guess like all of these things could like theoretically, because we don't know what's out there, right? So yes, like all of this shit could be true, right? There could literally be aliens out there that are just giant penises, right? Walking around, right?
I mean, if you want it in your game, I mean.
I want it in my butt. I mean, what?
I mean,
Right in the butt.
Yeah,
I can enter the back door of my ship any day.
The thing is, like, you even mentioned it before, I think, failure, or even human speed, that people actually want the realism rather than just fun in Star Citizen. Because it's some kind of Second Life simulator or something, right?
Yeah.
Is it still true?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Star Citizen is loaded with Second Life refugees, man.
I would expect people to, like, you know, come on, grow. I don't know, grow up. Maybe there are people that don't have anything else. What did he say? I don't see the chat.
He said Maximilian said you can even see it in like futuristic shows from the 50s or 70s where they thought about the 2000s. Like they literally couldn't imagine what our lives would be like, right?
Oh yes.
Like
Space Odyssey, right? For example. Oh my god.
Like all of that shit's so wrong. Almost all, like for the most part, right? Like, did any of those imagine that we'd have like fucking little fucking supercomputers in our pockets that could literally connect us to anybody on the planet at any time, right? I don't think that any of them did that way, right?
Yeah.
Fucking little touchscreens. Like
Little
I don't think anyone
treasure
did it.
troves of infinite porn. Nope.
Yeah, right?
I didn't see that coming, did ya?
That's what. Isn't that insane? That like I literally use my phone for porn more than anything else, right? But
NASA
it's
would have like sucked some mean dick to have this computing power back in the 60s.
Having that, dude, it's insane to think about that. Like, I can't imagine the mind fuck that goes on in my dad's head when he tries to use the internet on his phone. He's just like, God, how, like, dude, how, this is crazy, right? Like, I can just do this like the whole time. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, like fucking 40 years ago, though, right? They couldn't imagine what our lives would be like, and this fucking dude, fucking arguing that like in 900 years we couldn't literally be like fucking just robot bodies with our brains, like our consciousness transported out of shit. Like, dude, like I wish that guy could live for 900 years so that I could, and that I could too, so that I could just be like, told you so, bitch, right? Like,
I think it would be better for him to just argue that he wants it that way, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want it that way. Maybe he thought like he would be the only one and everybody would fucking go against him. Because, you know. Like, would you want that kind of stuff?
I argue with people like that so much because I also think that that's true. I think that he just didn't want to say what he wanted, right? And I just like people who like argue in bad faith, sort of, right? Like, I think he knew he was wrong the whole time, right? That's why I argued with Heavy Bob for so long.
Wait, what happened to Heavy Bob? I haven't seen him actually.
He's been around.
He's still here.
But he flipped his shit about when they sold skins, right? The paints or whatever for the Origin ships, right? It was Origin. And it made me so mad that he was dying on that hill, but 2 days before that he was okay with them selling $1,500 ships, right? $8 skins pushed him over the edge after $1,500 ships, right? It made me so angry. I was, oh god, I was so mad. And likewise, in that situation, I think he knew that he was making stupid arguments the whole time. And I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. He never gave in though, and I never got to ban him. He's like the only guy that always seems to keep his cool. He's just like, okay, well, I think it's dumb that they're doing this. I'm like, well, I think you're fucking dumb for having that opinion.
Alright, so by the way, have you wanted to go for Deimos eventually, failure? Or what is it? It's
Yeah, I'm
Deimos,
probably
right?
gonna start working on Deimos either tonight or tomorrow. Kind of
What's
waiting to
Deimos?
see where you go for like the helmet shit.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of the newer like content drops or whatever for this game.
Come on.
And like I don't. Also,
Yeah, like
if you-
Hydron and the Corpus one. Fuck, I can't remember what it was.
or Volleys, I think.
Yeah, Orbis.
My pronunciation, sorry. So, if you want to check out the Railjack, I got pretty much, you know, like, here's the thing. I don't want to take it as a flexing or something, right? But it's just like, if
But
you
let me
want...
flex.
No. I didn't.
Just kidding.
I never know how to go around these things. But like, if I got something better that could help others, I'm trying to like help others to get through the
Yeah.
content sooner. But sometimes it feels like I'm kind of boasting out about how much I have, which is something I really don't want to do.
No. If you think you know
Right.
something good, then share it, right?
Right. So if you want to check
Don't
out
be
like the
a
real,
big dumb.
Warning parts.
just not be a big dick about it. So if you want to check out Railjack, I got some insane mods on it that makes it so much like easier, not easier, fun, right? For example, there is a mod for, I'm not sure how it's called. It will make a big shield in front of your Railjack and you can run over like easier enemies and kill them
Oh,
instantly.
really?
And even like on harder missions, you can run over them and
Do you choose
take
to
like
leave
half of the
now
HP
or
easily.
continue fighting?
It's kind of
Nice.
nice.
That's funny.
There used to be broken mod, some kind of like black hole that suck up everybody on the same spot, so you can one-shot them with one single target heat-seeking missile, right? Because it has like I don't know 2 meters AOE or something, and if you had the black hole, everybody was inside the 2 meters radius. You could just
Nice.
one-shot them. So that used to be fun. I don't have it though. I have the big shield in front. As well as I finally got the weird mech, right? Which is, oh my god, it's OP. I'm not
Nice.
gonna lie. In your ultimate, it deals like around million damage per shot, right?
That's dope.
Like 400,000 or something. Hang on, let me check actually. Let's be exact, so we don't mislead.
Yeah, don't be
here.
a liar.
I don't want to mislead on
Don't
that.
fucking debate me.
Okay, here we go. Upgrades. This weapon deals by default 253,000 damage, and its critical chance is 100%. So 253,000 times 5.4 per shot.
Oh god, why did I do
It's kind of broken.
Fuck. God, where would I even put fetch? And I
You don't have it. You fucking dismantled it or whatever, didn't you?
Alright, hold up.
Also, you don't need to apply the DNA stabilizer for animals now. And also, you can get vampire version of the cat or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, the cat. And she can revive you. Same as Daijin. Which is kind of... You know, if you don't want to go for the companions like the drones.
I use only my Helminth hound and nothing else. Fuck, man. Let's see here. Where did I used to use that? Oh, probably that.
Alright, I should check out what's good for Sarin. Because you can have mind control. Wait a minute. Oh, so you can have mind control on Sarin, right? So I can technically mind control enemy, which means friendly fire doesn't count. So I can mind control him, place the spores on him, and it will be affecting him all the time without dealing damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this could be a nice combo. Hang on, I'll check it out. I don't need third spell and all configurations. Here we go. Also, there's one thing. You need to feed resources to Helminth, right? Every time you do infusion or something, it will take up resources. It's like takes them out. So you need to feed them. But every resources, like if you feed him, I don't know, let's say alloys or something, he will get tired of it. So it will feed him less. So you need to wait a few days before it fully wants appetite for it or something. It's weird, but there is a guide for it on the internet if needed. It's pretty easy.
Mod is fetch. Fuck. It is fuck.
Now let's see.
Zephyr trample. All right, puppy. We're gonna level you later. All right, I'm gonna jump off for a little bit because I need to go work out really quick. But
Wow.
I'll be back in
Woman
like an hour.
keeping you on a leash, huh?
Yep.
All right. Just hit me up if you want to play together. It was fun. It was fun. Thank you.
It was fun, man.
It was
Yeah,
fun
I'll probably
to
do
If
see you.
you
Ramos
don't,
pretty
you're a
soon.
real piece of shit.
Because I want the mech. Heckin'
Oh, the
bad.
Meg is fun. It's fun, but
So
I don't think. But before, actually, so you don't get disappointed, if you unlock the mech, I don't think. Yeah, you cannot use them in normal missions. You can use them in only. It's just like archery.
Womp womp.
But there was event where you could use them in normal missions, but it was obvious that there are problems because the mechs are kind of bigger than normal Warframes.
Yeah.
So every time you go through the doors, the guy was just like punch his head, and there was like noise around it, and then that was kind of hilarious. And sometimes you get stuck on the doors because there are like little things. So that's why you cannot summon them in normal missions because you get stuck.
Boo.
But
Yeah,
anyway.
they look bad as fuck.
All right, guys. I'll go for now. See
Yeah,
you
man.
now.
Yep.
See you
I'll be
around.
back.
Thank you.
Pretty soon.
Thank you very much. See ya.
Yeah, thanks for the carry.
Oh man, no worries, no worries. See ya.
Moose P didn't want to step up.
Wow, dude. Yeah, you're right.
All right, guys. I'll be back in